I like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Peace and safety to the hopefully elect, all the Akim scattered across the four corners, pushing his word in sincerity and in truth. This is another edition of Drop the Mic. And what I'm going to drop the mic on is this private interpretation, this false doctrine that's pushed by these Splinter One West camps, mainly GMS. Now, recently, you have guys, GMS Dallas, all right, the head guy over there, Yashawamba. And you also have this guy in North Carolina, Street Teachers. Basically, they did a video trying to debunk Ezekiel 37, referring to the sticks as being the elect and not a plank of wood. All right. And this is going to be a real quick hit. All right. Straight to the point. And I'm going to show you that, in fact, those sticks in Ezekiel 37, all right, is referring to the elect. All right. And here we go. It's Ezekiel 37:16. And it says, moreover, thou son of man, take thee one stick. All right. And the point I'm dealing with is these sticks. Now, as you can see on the screen, it says H6086. H6086. All right. That's the Hebrew word for this word stick. Now, I'm going to read the rest of this verse and then I'm going to get the precept. All right. And it says, and write upon it for Judah, for the children of Israel, his companions. Then take another stick and write upon it for Joseph, the stick of Ephraim, and for all the house of Israel, his companions. Now, let me get the book of Psalms, chapter 1, and verse 3. And it says, and he shall be like a tree. And he shall be like a tree, referring to people. All right. And as you can see, it's the same Hebrew word, H6086. All right. The same word that's in Ezekiel 37, man, referring to the sticks. All right. As people and not a plank of wood, with a private interpretation of Genesis 49 written upon it. All right. You can't get around that, man. All right. So it says, and he shall be like a tree. All right. H6086, the same word that's in Ezekiel 37, planted by the rivers of water, that bringeth forth his fruit in his season. His leaf also shall not wither, and whatsoever he doeth shall prosper. All right. So it's clear that this tree is referring to people. All right. So going back to Ezekiel and read it with understanding. Moreover, thou son of man, take thee one stick. All right. The same Hebrew word in Psalms chapter 1, verse 3, referring to people. All right. But you got these guys at GMS. All right. You got these guys at GMS making videos coming up against the breakdown. All right. When they look past this word, this Hebrew word, H6086. All right. So this stick here is not referring to a plank of wood with a private interpretation of Genesis 49. All right. So when it says, son of man, take thee one stick and write upon it. And write upon it. All right. Now let's get the next precept. All right. This is Revelation 14:1. And it says, and I looked, and lo, a lamb stood on Mount Zion, and with him 144,000, the elect, having his father's name written, just like you read in Ezekiel 37, referring to the sticks. All right. He was commanded to write upon the sticks. All right. It's not talking literal write upon. All right. Like you have those guys at GMS. All right. They private interpretation of Ezekiel is take a plank of wood and write a private interpretation of Genesis 49 upon it. Okay? So this is what it's referring to in Ezekiel 37 when it said take the stick, referring to the elect, and write upon it. All right? Meaning what? Write upon it the laws within their heart, man. Okay? Just like it says right here. Okay? It says 144,000 having his father's name written in their foreheads. All right? Like I said, it's not talking literal write the name Lord upon these men's foreheads. All right? That's the laws written in these men's hearts, man, these men's spirit. All right? So that's what Ezekiel 37 is referring to, the elect. All right? It's referring to people and not a plank. Okay? It's referring to people and not a plank. As you saw, the Hebrew word for stick in Ezekiel 37 is H6086. The same word in Psalms chapter 1 verse 3 referring to people as trees. All right? Referring to those trees. All right? And I hope you brothers was edified. And with that, I'm going to say shalom.